Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, I want to answer a question which you guys ask me all the time, which is, Rob, what other content creators and skinfluencers do you watch on a regular basis here on YouTube? If you're looking to mix things up a little bit and want some inspiration when it comes to skincare content, I'm your man, because I watch a ridiculously large amount of skincare videos and content creators every single day. Around 2 years ago, I actually filmed a video ranking some of my favourite YouTube creators, and that video did really well. I stumbled across it like a month ago and watched it just out of curiosity and thought a whole host of things have changed. There's a lot of new content creators emerged, which is wonderful to see, and some content creators have left the platform altogether, which is a shame, but I wanted to update that video, bring it forward into 2022, which is what I'm filming for you today. Sit back, relax, and let's rank some skincare content channels. Now, before we get into this video, a big disclaimer is say if you're here for the tea, if you're here for the shade, you've come to the wrong place, because I actually want this to be a message of positivity. Hopefully you guys might discover some new content creators you weren't aware of in the past, and I would love to hear your own recommendations, because I'm always on the lookout for new skincare content. So sound off in the comments section below with any of your personal favourites that I might have missed from this list. It's going to be all about the positivity, and if you want to support those positive vibes, make sure you reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like. The more likes the video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform, and I just want everyone to hear about these wonderful content creators so we can grow the skincare space as a space full of positivity and inspiration. I'm going to be ranking the content creators today in two different categories. Never miss, which is the second that video notification comes up on my phone, I'm there watching it, and then also watch when I can. These are the content creators I absolutely adore, but I tend to watch their videos when I get the opportunity rather than delving straight on in like the aforementioned. Those content creators that I don't watch won't be featured in today's video, and that's absolutely fine. We all have our preferences, our likes and our dislikes, and it's always worth remembering that. So let's keep it super professional and civilised in the comment section, but let me know any of your personal favourites. Without further ado, shall we just cut that waffle and delve straight on in? Now let's kick things off with my absolute favourite content creator at the moment, and that is Abby Young. I just love so many of her videos. She really does inspire me as a content creator. You know, when you're filming daily content, it can be really difficult to kind of know what you want to film, get some ideas, and sometimes we all have those like mental blocks where you think, do you know what, I don't know what I want to sit down and film now. Well, literally just one glance over Abby's video catalogue and you'll feel super inspired. She comes out with like the very best ideas. The way that she pulls her videos together are just amazing, and you get quite a lot of varied content. Whilst I tend to gravitate towards her skincare content, she also does some beauty, she does some hair care, and I can't be alone in the feeling that I watch the hair care videos, even though clearly I am not a, shoulder length blonde by any stretch of the imagination, and yet I still watch all of her hair care videos because I just love the way that she presents them, her personality, and just the positivity that she just oozes from every single video that she produces. I would definitely be recommending Abby Young's channel. I've linked all the channels mentioned in the description box below, but I kind of wanted to start off with what I think is the absolute best, the content creator that I truly would never miss an upload from. Also coming in the never miss category is Kelly Driscoll. Now I imagine quite a lot of you guys are familiar with Kelly and her content here on YouTube, because I think she's one of those content creators that just you can't fail but to love. And the reason that I never miss one of her videos is she has a very sensitive and reactive skin type, so tends to keep the products that she reaches for really just calming, soothing, and has an absolute love for Korean skincare. I only started my Korean skincare journey around 2 years ago, and Kelly was really like the inspiration to making me try some of the products that I probably otherwise wouldn't have. It's for this reason that she has a special place in my heart. The videos that she creates, again, really informative, but also quite innovative. You know, you definitely get something different with each and every upload, which I personally love to see. Her Korean skincare recommendations, particularly if you've got sensitive skin, are second to none. And I definitely think, exploring some of her video catalogue will pay dividends in the long run. I've wasted so much money on Korean skincare that I bought because I just read the hype, but I knew if I'd have just gone to Kelly in the first place, I probably would have understood more about the product, whether it worked for me, and it would have made me a more informed consumer. So if you're a fan of Korean skincare, you've got a sensitive skin type, Kelly is definitely your gal, and I would definitely recommend you check out her channel. Now, first up on the watch when I can tier is Dr. Dray. Dray. Now, if you saw the original video I filmed 2 years ago when I first ranked some of the skincare channels that I was enjoying, Dr. Dray came lower down on the list because she did a lot more vlog content, which personally didn't appeal to me. I prefer like standard videos rather than vlogs. However, I feel like I'm kind of coming round to the idea of vlogs, and I'm loving so many of the ones that Dr. Dray creates. Also, I think if you look some of her older content through to now, there's been that real like transformation. You can clearly see she is thoroughly enjoying everything that she's doing at the moment in terms of reviews, the skincare content, and that really like shines through, which means that I'm definitely watching way more of her videos than I ever used to, and I'm loving them. You also get like full-on information overload. If you're like a real skincare nerd like me, Dr. Dray kind of goes deeply into the science behind everything, but I think in a really accessible way. I am thoroughly loving her content at the moment, and I would say, you know, if I look back to what's changed over 2 years, I couldn't really put my finger on it. Maybe my preferences have just changed and I do gravitate towards blogs in a way that maybe I didn't used to, or maybe, I don't know, the presentation style has changed. Something has changed, but now I very rarely miss one of her uploads, but I still gravitate more towards the standard content than the vlogs themselves. But I think that mixture of different styles of content definitely keeps things interesting and fresh, and definitely a content creator that I'm starting to love more and more every single day. Also in the watch when I can category is Sincerely Miss Ash. You guys often roast me in the comments for being a little bit obsessed with The Ordinary and Deciem as a brand in general. Honestly, I'm like the ultimate Ordinary fangirl, but I can't even hold a candle to Sincerely Miss Ash and the love that she has for The Ordinary. In fact, I've learned so much about The Ordinary as a brand from her content and her channel. And whilst I don't watch every single video she produces, I would never miss one of her The Ordinary uploads, because I just find like I learn something new every single video I watch. It's really nice when you find someone that shares the same passions that you do, because you can kind of feed off each other's energy, and that's definitely the vibe that I get from her content. She loves everything about it. Well, not everything about The Ordinary. Sometimes, like, you know, with every brand, The Ordinary has their ups and downs, but she just loves the brand, the ethos, and the affordability, and that's definitely something that I gravitated towards the brand for. Our content is very aligned in terms of the loves and the products that reach for us, so I know if Sincerely Miss Ash recommends a product, I can pretty much guarantee that my skin will love it just as much, and that's kind of a really nice and rare find. She's great all the time and about to reach 100,000 subscribers. So if you are yet to subscribe to her channel, again, check it out, show her some love, join her community, because you will not be disappointed. And I'd say if you are as big a fan of Deciem as The Ordinary as I am, then viewing Sincerely Miss Ash's content is kind of a non-negotiable in my opinion. Now, one of my biggest skincare insecurities or biggest skincare challenges that I've kind of been working on in the past 2 years is hyperpigmentation. And two content creators that I watch specifically for their hyperpigmentation content is Dr. Shereene Idriss and Dr. Alexis Stephens. Both of these kind of just give you all the information you need when it comes to hyperpigmentation and some wonderful recommendations to boot. Now, I'm categorizing these two content creators in the watch when I can, because I tend to just watch their hyperpigmentation content because it's so informative and just streets ahead of anything else you can find online. They really like break it down and help me to understand what's triggering my hyperpigmentation, what could help reverse and treat it, and I feel much more knowledgeable about hyperpigmentation as a topic every single video that I watch of theirs. I think, different content creators have started to niche down on different areas. Some will go for anti-aging, some will go for hyperpigmentation. I think this is really good because I love to see content creators just do something really, really well. And it's definitely the case with these two wonderful content creators when it comes to hyperpigmentation. I would love to know, is there one particular content creator that you go for or gravitate towards for a specific topic? Am I missing out any tricks? Let me know in the comments section below. But hyperpigmentation is your number one skin concern. Definitely check out Dr. Shereene Idriss and Dr. Alexis Stephens. You won't be steered wrong. Now, has anyone heard of James Welsh? I joke. I don't think anyone on skincare YouTube planet Earth hasn't heard of James, and for good reason, because his content is amazing. Literally never miss an upload. I really like content creators that are regular and consistent in their upload schedule. I'm the sort of person that loses interest if I have to wait like a month between videos. I know, I just think I've got a short attention span, but I think it's really good to see content creators that upload on a regular basis, because I think that's where I can really get invested in the content content, and I think it shows that they take it seriously. And I love the fact that James puts so much effort into each and every one of his videos, but you get at least 2 uploads every single week. Keeps it fresh, keeps it interesting, and I think a lot of things have shifted in the skincare space on YouTube over the past couple of years. If I look back to like 2019, it was all about the single product reviews. You know, content creators, myself included, would hold up a product and be like, you know, this is the Pixie Glow Tonic. I'm going to do a 10-minute video talking about it. People love that sort of content because I think a lot of people were working out what products would work for their individual skincare routines. I think the world has changed a little bit. You know, we've found the products that work for us. We're less interested in like single standalone product reviews. I'm much more interested in like the behind the scenes side to the industry, or like favorites videos, things like that. I think James has made that shift so well. So some of his recent content focusing down on issues and scandals in the beauty community I found really informative and enjoyable. He also does his hits, and I won't say that word because, you know, I like to be family friendly in my content, but every single month, which is a really good review of the things that have and haven't worked for him in that particular month. I just think, you know, that evolution of content is what keeps his channel so fresh and keeps me going back time and time again. I don't think I've missed one of his uploads in at least like 6 months, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. So big shout out to James. I don't think he needs an introduction. I have linked, like I have all the content creators in the description box below, but you guys are probably watching James already. Now I want to end on 3 content creators that have a very special place in my heart. Now, I'm coming into my 37th year here on planet Earth. Now, for the wider population, that is not old by any stretch of the imagination. However, here on YouTube, I'm practically ancient. Like, it is a very young demographic when it comes to content creators here in the skincare space on YouTube, but that's not exclusively the case. And I definitely think I get really frustrated when I read something on Reddit or I'll see something on YouTube with like an early 20-something, you know, bemoaning and complaining about the fact they've got a wrinkle. I'm like, not relatable in the slightest. You know what I mean? When you wake up and the whole side of your face has like imprinted the pillow on it, then you know what a wrinkle and a loss of firmness and elasticity is. And that's definitely something that I've started to work with in the past like year and a half to tackling my own skincare routine. And I definitely found that there was kind of a lack of content creators that were my age or slightly older that delivered, you know, recommendations based on anti-aging through a lived experience and results that they've actually got from the product. Which is why I wanted to call out a few content creators now that I absolutely love and very rarely miss an upload for, because I just find it so much more relatable than some of the other options on the market. Let's kick things off with Tamara's Timeless Beauty. So for those of you that don't know Tamara, she is an absolutely timeless beauty. Age 63, she's literally like a goddess. Her skin is beautiful. The way that she presents her approach to aging is just so refreshing and inspirational. It's not all about, you know, we should dread the aging process. It's all about, you know, kind of celebrating our skin no matter what age we happen to be, but not being afraid to use a few products and techniques in there to kind of enhance our natural beauty at whatever age we are. Her channel is so good. If you want some makeup tips for kind of not aging the skin beyond what you need to through using the wrong makeup hacks and tips, she is your go-to channel. But also the way that she looks at products, I just find really refreshing. You know, our skin does change as we age. You know, I tend to be more dryness prone now than I was in my 20s. Most of us are less prone to breakouts though. I'm just acne central even into my mid-30s as I was in my teens, so that doesn't universally carry across. But there are some changes, and so it is sometimes really nice to find a content creator that talks so positively about aging and, you know, the products that work really well for them. For the same reason, let's talk Chris Gibson. Oh, Chris Gibson, it is baffling to believe that this man is 57. Like, if I look even half as good at that as 57, it will be job done for me. And I think this is what like really made me gravitate towards his channel. But then I stayed for his wonderful personality. He's so bubbly, he's upbeat. He's been in the skincare industry for years, so really knows it through and through. And some of the products, the devices and things he tests are things you don't commonly see. I think we can all get a little bit bored with like a product going viral and then every content creator talks about that product and it's all you hear for like the next month. That can get a little samey and a little bit boring, which is why I love Chris's content because it's fresh. He brings different devices and different ingredients, different products that maybe you haven't heard other content creators talking about, and I find his videos really inspirational when it comes to creating content here on Mad About Skin. A definite must, and like I say, if I look half as good as Chris at his age, I would consider that job well done. Let's finish with Christa Evelyn, who I've saved it till last because most of her content is on TikTok. And if you're a TikToker, we do have a TikTok channel, Mad About Skin, which I'll leave a link to up there and in the description box below. But Christa delivers some really great TikToks, informative, fun, and you can just see that progression in her content, and she's enjoying every single minute of it, which I love. She does also have a YouTube channel which posts some really good shorts content, so if you like short form content, I think Christa is your gal when it comes to skincare. And I think Christa deserves every last drop of success that she's getting both here on YouTube and over on TikTok. And definitely check out her channel if you haven't already. You won't regret it. So there you have it, guys. A rundown of what I would say are my current favourites when it comes to skincare content creators here on YouTube. I know this was a bit of a whistle-stop tour, and I'm sure when I finish filming this, I'll be pinching myself thinking, oh, I missed that person out or that person. So stand up with any of your personal favourites in the comments section below. There is so much wonderful content available here on YouTube to help you on your own skincare journey. I am so proud to just be a small part of that, and I want to celebrate the wider skinfluencer community and all that it has to offer. Wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.